Today I will introduce the absolute characters that are likely to remain in Tier S. The pressure to spend money on gacha during Grand Live is quite high. Moreover, if you don't have the characters, you may find yourself unable to keep up with the champions meetings. Please also check this out along with the carrots you will spend your spot, and use it to help with your carrot plan. Let's take a look. In this video, we'll specifically evaluate what makes top picks so great, and how long they remain relevant. First up is Sweep Tosho. Here's a review. She is a variable end closer, but will likely be enough to relatively in the upcoming support meta. Victory belongs to me. Story tier has the same activation conditions as tier king, and will fail if rushed. The ranking conditions are 5th, 9th place, and the activation point is 300 meter remaining, so it will be too late to activate. Therefore, it's probably best to skip her unless you are Oshi. Next up is Sama Taiki Shuttle. She is a bit difficult to judge. She is strong. Her unique skill Joyful Voyage is an extremely powerful speed boost skill. When there are 200 meters remaining in the second, fourth race, it's the same as Ogre Cap's unique skill. Her own gold skill is neck and neck, so she's by no means weak. However, considering the upcoming rush of paid content, I recommend skipping her. Next up is Summer Mejiro Dober. It is also difficult to judge, but generally you should skip her when you are in 4th, 7th place. Can you see why her unique skill is so strong? My viewers who watch my videos will notice. Take a moment to think about it for 5 seconds.
Good morning.
The answer is that it contributes to speed carryovers. A unique skill wherever this wonder is a speed skill that activates in the late stage of the race. Since the activation point is on a downhill slope towards the end, it coincides with the carryover point at the final corner of the Hanshin or Kyoto races. This high speed effect is also present in the inherited skill, so the fact that it can be used through inheritance is also noteworthy. However, even considering that, I think it's better to skip it this time. That's how abnormally strong the characters to pick from next month onwards are. Next is Summer Gold State.
Good morning.
Yes, and she is going to completely break the current meta. I've explained it in detail in my previous videos, so please check them out. Adventure of Gold isn't that strong when used by the effectiveness herself. However, the problem lies with the debuff characters that inherit her skills. In conclusion, it's an incredible case where both the debuff skills Dominator and Keen Eye activate. However, the pressure to pay will continue to be intense, so I think it's fine to skip free-to-play. Debuffs will have to be created through rentals. To be frank, I think this character pick schedule is terrible. If they really implement this schedule, I can confidently say that character picks will be necessary every time until this winter. In the second half, we'll introduce a monster pick that has reigned supreme in dirt racing for over a year. Now, oh my god, next up is Copano Rickey. The strongest dirt racer has arrived. This is a girl you will continue to use in dirt races for a long time to come. I couldn't find the skill name myself. Her unique activity is unusual in that its effect varies depending on the green skills she possesses. Here's the effect amount when she has 5-6 skills. What does this indicate? Yes, that's right. This character is a dirt version of Christmas Ogre, capable of generating speed carryovers almost entirely on her own. Moreover, the activation condition is that it activates 100% of the time. If she possesses a green skill, you could say she's a Christmas Ogre with no risk of failure. Her first gold skill is a late game speed skill with the same effect as Professor's. This requires being in the top 1/5 in the late game, which will trigger further speed carryovers. If your opponent Ricky gets into a good rhythm, you'll almost certainly lose. Her other gold skill increases power stat by plus 60 points. Ricky will be a topic on that courses for the next year or so. Be sure to try and get her. Next up is taking the power, another character that's too strong. The pressure to spend money around here is tremendous. Now I understand why my debt never decreased no matter how hard I worked. I'm possibly the slightly more limited version of Ogre's Pulse skill. However, it's so powerful that if your opponent uses it, the match is over. The reason she is a must pick is because of her 2 gold skills. Plus Forward is a straight line skill, a powerful speed skill that can be activated immediately after starting. The crazy skill is Big Sisterly. There are zones on the course where you can't overtake your opponent. I'll explain it in a future video. But is this a future of Uma Musume? Not on all courses, but it's particularly noticeable on the Hanshin and Kyoto courses. In these zones, even if you activate a skill, your speed won't increase. And it's a mysterious zone where you can't pass your opponent at all. It's generally around 50 meter to 100 meter, but 100 in a mile race honestly has a big impact on the match. And that's a big sister. Another one is Mile Maven, which can be obtained from SSR Taiki Shuttle. In other words, it's a truly cheating skill that allows Pearl to chase down opponents, while other guards can't do anything in that zone. Oh, sorry for my poor explanation. Just think of Pearl as having exceptional skills on certain mile race courses. Well, there are too many characters to introduce, so I'll split the video into parts. This is the final summary. I've categorized the characters introduced in the video by priority. For S-rank characters, please pick them up even in free-to player. For A-rank characters, those who are even slightly serious about PvP will definitely find them useful in the future. If there are anything you didn't understand in my explanation, please feel free to leave a comment. See you in the next video.